Hi, welcome back. I'm Flutter by Nessa, and I am doing a 5 a.m. Felices. It has been a long time since I've done this, but I want to get back into it. I haven't just made the time for it. I do have to sit down and get into my headspace a little bit to organize my thoughts and get them put together in my head enough so that I take notice and take stock, and that really helps me out. If you don't know, 5 a.m. Felices just means happy thoughts for hard times. Sometimes I have to wake up early in the morning, whether it's for a sick child or just a bright-eyed, bushy-tailed child, or because I need to go exercise, or whatever the case may be. But I am not a morning person, so 5 a.m. is not my happy time. Felices is because I speak Spanish. I speak it with my younger two children. I wasn't brave enough to start with the older two, but they're picking up on it here and there. So yes, 5 a.m. Felices, happy thoughts for hard times. Let's just jump into it. One of the things that I like to do with the 5 a.m. Felices is give myself a word. I kind of think of things that I am grateful for and that have really been wonderful for me and that I'm holding on to as my happy thoughts. And I make a word out of them that I use as an acronym for what I'm talking about. So my acronym this time is F.L.A.S.H. I grew up watching Flash Gordon, and I think it's a classic. I wouldn't call it a good movie. You go back and watch it, and nostalgia will get that for you. I love it, along with Condor Man, Princess Bride. You know, there Xanadu. There are a bunch of these ones, but anyway. So Flash just makes me happy. Along with there are so many other things that Flash could stand for. Rambling. Jumping into it. F is for family time. With the holidays just behind us, we were able to go and visit a lot of family. We got to see a lot of people on my husband's side of the family and a lot of people on my side of the family. And it was just so wonderful to be there. It was such a smooth and seamless trip. We got there, it was a little bit hectic to get there, but once we were there, we got to spend so much time with so much family, and there wasn't any bickering or fights or misunderstandings or hard feelings or anything like that. And that was wonderful. There was my sweet sister who lives with my parents. Her oldest child had hand, foot, and mouth. So she got kind of excluded. She had to be quarantined with her baby, and the house, my parents' house had to nobody could go over there with children because that is so contagious. And so I would just go over there by myself, which selfishly for me was very nice because I got to hang out with her and I could be very careful, playing with her kids. She has two. And so for me, that was lovely because I got to see them and hopefully help them not feel quite so apart from everybody else. Loved the family time that I got this holiday. The next letter is L, and that's for love. There was just a lot of love going around, and I think love just does so much for so many things. I keep telling my kids that if it's not rooted in love, whether it's your motivations or the advice that's given or instructions that you're receiving, if it's not rooted in love, it's not right. And I feel that. I'm very grateful for love and the healing aspects that it has, and for how much of it I felt this holiday season and how much I'm able to feel in my own family, my own little nuclear family that we have here. It's me and my husband and our 4 children, ranging from ages 12 to 2, soon to be 13 to 3. A is for animals. I grew up with a lot of animals. My dad is a very passionate person, and one of the things that he loves is animals, and we would go out in nature and explore. We were always out in the desert, and one of the things that we loved was lizards. We had one room in the house that was 4 terrariums and reptiles. We had quite a few of those. We've had snakes and lizards and, birds and rabbits and gerbils and hamsters and turtles and fish and cats and dogs and all of those things. And we have been very attached to all of them. I was in grade school and one of our reptiles, a lizard, had passed away, and I was distraught. I was just so sad at school, and I remember some of the other kids just being so confused when I told them that my lizard died, and they were like, "That's why you're crying?" Long story short, or maybe long story long, we love animals, and I'm grateful for the animals that we have in our lives that help heal our hearts and help comfort us, especially at times when you just need the warmth of another body that is non-judgmental and just loves you with their whole self. Um, I hope I'm not overstepping by sharing that my sister's cat, very sadly, excuse me, passed away the morning that we were going to drive back from visiting family, and we were all very upset. My daughter feels it very deeply with animals as well, and we were just really struggling. We had said goodbye and, you know, comforted them as best we could in the moment. But as we drove away, my husband, just wonderful man that he is, stopped at the gas station and said, maybe you should find a flight and come back in a few days and you can stay and spend a little bit more time with them. And so we had to say goodbye to a beloved pet for my sister and in my parents' house. And my dad's, like I said, very passionate about the animals. And so that was a little bit rough, but I'm so grateful for the time that I got to spend there and to be able to, you know, mourn with them and remember wonderful things about their kitty and look towards the future and just, you know, revel in that family time and that love and the healing and remembering the good things about the pets and enjoying the pets that they do still have. Moving along, S is for being able to be stronger from struggles, whether it's losing a pet or whether it's working through new understandings or disagreements or whatever it may be, you know, trying to figure out middle school, trying to figure out how to cope with all of the different needs and developments from all of my kids. Whatever it may be, I'm grateful for being able to grow stronger from struggles. And the last letter is H, and I'm just going to bring it back around to healing. I'm so grateful for the healing that comes with time. A lot of things can soften with time. With any loss, I don't think that it necessarily, the hole in your heart grows smaller from it, but the increase of love that you continue to feel and create with new bonds that you share and create with either new people or new pets or whoever it may be, they make the whole smaller in comparison to the entire thing. And I am grateful for that healing and for the balm that can come with time. So to recap really quickly, F is for family time, L is for love, A is for animals, S is for stronger from struggles, and H is for healing. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're having an excellent day, and I hope you will come back and join me again. Hit the like button if you enjoy just being able to think about things that you're grateful for, and I hope that you can find some things that have inspired you recently to feel hope and to feel love and to feel peace, and especially in times where it is not your best moment or you're not feeling at your best. Hit the subscribe button if you'd like to join me again and see more of my videos. I hope you have an excellent day. I will see you later. Bye. I have not done a 5 a.m. Felices in a hot minute, and I want to start that back up again. It's actually inspired by my husband said that he went back and started watching my videos, and those were the ones that he was really kind of focused on, and I want to start up again because it was nice and he had kind of things to say about it. And so even if it's just for me and my husband, kind of a video record of the things that I'm grateful for and that I love, I want to start doing that again.